Very lucky first corner that we didn't die. Now going around the outside of Ricciardo, Bottas, and Raikkonen. Oh, okay, we've been touched. We've been so touched. Alright lads, so here we are on F1 2015. I finally have the game, and as I have done this year with some new racing games that have come out, I'm going to sort of give you my first sort of impressions. You'll see my very first laps on the game, you'll get my comments, instant reaction and all that kind of thing, so I think it's going to be pretty fun. First off, we're just going to do some time trial. We're going to get used to the physics and the handling, and maybe play with the setup options a little bit in this video. So that's what we're going to do. We may do a race at the end and test out the AI and stuff, but we'll see how we go. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and make sure you like this video to see more videos like this in the future. I'm going to have a bunch of F1 2015 videos going out today and the rest of this year until this game gets boring to me. So, without further ado, we'll go into time trial. We'll race at my homeland in Australia. Now, I've seen a lot of people driving the Mercedes, so we're going to veer off from that. Williams, Toro Rosso. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I did a F1 2015 career mode team choice. Go on my channel and have a look at that. You can vote for the team that you want me to drive for in career mode. So if you're watching this now, I'd go vote now because I'm literally going to start this in a couple hours time. The career mode, that is. But why not? We'll go with Ferrari. And we'll see how we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's have a look at the setup and see what we've got going on here. Yep. Come on, buddy. Get a workout. Get over here. You can choose any of the 5 preset car setups by pressing A on the one of your choice. You can also customize any of these by adjusting the sliders. When changes have been made, press X to save. Okay. Now, to be honest, I don't think these 5 presets mean a difference at all, because you press a preset and then after you can change the setup anyway, so I literally don't think it matters what kind of setup you run. It gives you sort of a recommendation, but still you can change that, so it doesn't matter what preset you choose. Okay. Transmission, we're going to leave that stock at the moment. I don't want to change too much. I only want to change the things that I know will make a difference. We'll lower the camber, or increase the camber. Front toe all the way to the right, and rear toe as well. Suspension, we will... Okay, we'll make it a little bit stiffer, not too much. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same as 2014 with the anti-roll bars. They've just put it in a different place. I'm going to leave the front anti-roll bar on 3, fairly low to give us good front grip. But I'm going to move the rear anti-roll bar up to 7, give us a little bit more direction and oversteer at high speed. So we'll see how that goes. Tires, now tire pressures. This is going to be an interesting one because you need different tire pressures for qualifying in the race. So if you're doing a long run, you want to have lower tire pressures because you want the tires to phase in and start at a lower temperature, so to speak. But if you run really high tire pressures, then obviously, you know, they're only good for a couple of laps, so they'll overheat quickly if they're too overinflated. But we're going to go for a sort of a middle setting because we're going to be doing a few laps in succession here. Ballast distribution, this is what we had on F1 2010, but I'm going to leave that for now. Moving over to fuel, I don't believe we can change that since this is time trial. So that's this initial setup that we're going to run with. I'm also going to do some proper setup guides once I figure out what's good and what's not, and find what's comfortable. But alright, so that's the setup on the car. We'll go out and track and we'll see how we go. Here we go, first sort of run on F1 2015. This could be an absolute disaster. It looks like DRS was open for me automatically. Just want to say sorry about my shifting. It's a brand new wheel, so obviously you're going to get a little bit of noise there, but looks like already the back end is a little bit loose. We'll need to watch out for that. Oh my god. Okay, the lockups are an issue. I remember Torano Tigger saying something about it yesterday. You literally need to brake at like 70% throttle in order to not lock up, so that's going to be something we'll need to get used to, obviously. First achievement, set a clean lap in a time trial event. Well, thank you very much. They're just Means the world to me, that does. You really need to be aggressive. It's like controlled aggression. You just need to get on the power as early as you can. Lockups for days. But then deal with the oversteer on exit as you just apply as much power as you can and just, yeah, just try and catch it. It's interesting. It's very fun, but I want to see the comparisons between us and the AI and, you know, us and pad users. If it's equal, then that'll be brilliant. But yeah, after F1 2014 and the whole nightmare with the equal cars and stuff, yeah, I've just got my doubts. Yeah, there's definitely way more traction in a higher gear, so that's a driving style we might need to employ. Deal with the understeer in mid-corner, but then get fantastic drive traction on exit. I think that's the way to go. But I think that's going to be enough time trial for now. We'll go do a race with some AI and get some battles going.
Welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya here in Spain for what is expected to be a very closely contested race. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race.
Kimi Räikkönen in 5th. Yeah, good joke. So here we are sitting on the grid in Spain. Normally you'll get a set of options to do, but I'm not getting any options on the screen. So I'm just going to continue on and start the race. What I don't like about F1 2015 is there's no sort of build-up and there's no sort of sequence to the start of the race. But away we go for our very first race in F1 2015. And for some reason, there is assists on. Here we go then for attempt number 2 here in F1 2015. You have to start in neutral to start the race, but we can't jump the start like in Project Cars. But away we go. As always, it has been an absolutely terrible start. No, that's Kvyat flying past us there on the right-hand side, but coming into turn 1. Oh, no, that's the I pressed the clutch pedal there. That was a lucky escape. Okay, so that was a very lucky first corner that we didn't die. Now going around the outside of Ricciardo, Bottas, and Räikkönen. Oh, okay, we've been touched. We've been so touched. We're dead. Yep, we're definitely dead. Having a look at the replay here, we go around the outside of Ricciardo and then Bottas, and then, oh no, we've turned into the path of him. Okay, so that's my fault, but at the same time, where is the damage? Is there actually any damage on this game? Another terrible start. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Around the outside of Bottas this time, we do not make contact. Räikkönen going very slowly. I hope this is Legend AI. I don't know for sure, but if it is, I'm a little bit disappointed. They're going a little bit too slow for my liking. Yep, this is definitely not Legend AI. If it is, then I'm just going to throw this game out the window. Oh, well, there you go. The AI is on medium difficulty. Why the hell would we want to race AI on medium difficulty and damage is off too? So, okay, Codemasters, you've restored my faith a little bit. Let's go back and change those settings. Okay, so for this part of the video, this is a post-commentary bit, so I just wanted to do a race where I was just focused on the driving and hopefully get a better gameplay out of that. But as you can see, we got off to another terrible start. It seems like with no traction control on, and on a wheel at least, it seems like getting a good start against the AI is near impossible at this stage, but I'll need to work on my starts, I guess. But even though I modulated the throttle, nothing really seemed to help. But either way, going through turn 3 now, and you can see sort of the effects of dirty air. It does make a difference in this game, so if you're stuck under the rear wing of somebody, then you're obviously going to get a high-speed understeer, so that's something you'll need to watch out for. So driving this Sauber, it is, I'm not going to lie, probably one of the slower cars in F1 2015. I mean, I had a look at the post-race times and my teammate was just as slow as what I was and we were way off the pace. But Carlos Sainz Jr. going for a dive bomb, pass up the inside into the hairpin. And good to see that the AI actually overtake you on this game. Are you telling me we're going to get overtaken by a McLaren Honda? No way. No way. We can't be that slow. So yeah, as you can see, getting a little bit frustrated there with my live reaction there, but at the same time I like that it's a challenge. It's a change from F1 2014 in a way where the AI are a lot more racy. If you saw my video yesterday, you noticed that the AI were a little bit predictable, like they sort of followed a train sort of track, but in this gameplay at least, it seems like the AI are a little bit more proactive and they at least think about their overtakes, and try and pass you in other places other than the racing line. As you can see from Maldonado, they're just soaring past us in the Sauber. I'm not too sure what the deal is with our straight line, but Maldonado going slow through the first corner. I've noticed with the AI there are some particular corners where they go a little bit slow right in front of you, but of course this is F1 2015, you know, the game, you know, hasn't had its day one patch yet, so essentially it's kind of the full game, but it's not, if that makes sense. So essentially you've got to take this gameplay with a bit of pinch of salt, because of course there's going to be more optimizations made to the AI, to maybe the handling, a little bit of graphics and just smoothness overall. So all these little things will make the game run a little bit better once the day one patch comes out. So I'm looking forward to seeing that come out tomorrow. The game obviously comes out tomorrow then. So here we are, final lap. Verstappen going around the outside of us into the third sector, and we are running dangerously low on fuel now as we try and go back up the inside of Verstappen, getting lots of wheel spin there, and unfortunately just losing the spot there. There isn't even any tyre wear coming into this at this stage, but as you can see, we've actually just run out of fuel. Jenson Button in the McLaren is trying to overtake us around the outside, but we hold onto P15 for now. Coming onto the final straight though, I think Nico Rosberg has won, but I think for sure we're going to lose a couple positions here. Jenson goes off to our left, and there goes our teammate right across the line and dropping to position 17, I believe. But that's been this first race on F1 2015. Obviously not the best. I've only had, as I say this now, I've only had about 30 or 40 minutes time with the game, so obviously I'm not going to be that great, but in saying that, it's good to see that the AI, it's tough, it's a challenge, and they're actually going to race you this year, so that's a massive plus. But that's going to do this video for today. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future, career mode, online setups, or co-op mode, or, you know, just other races with other people. Let me know, because I have no idea what you guys want to see. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to have many more F1 2015 videos to go up on the channel in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. And until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time.